Hey guys, it's Mike from Michelin Outdoors. When buying tires for my KTM 890 Adventure S, the standard model, I had a light bulb moment that I wanted to share. As some background, I came off of riding a BMW K1600 and also a KTM 500 EXC. So I like the road, I like the dirt, I'm thinking 50-50. Always had my eye on the KTM 890 Adventure. And most of the adventure bikes, when they come through or they're delivered, they come through with a road or street-oriented tire. For me, I'm doing mostly I'm riding mostly fire roads, forest roads. We're fortunate enough to live just 2 miles from one of the entry points of the Mid-Atlantic BDR, so we do a lot of that type of riding. We also do some single track, and really the only hard pack road that we ride is to get to those trails. So it was a process in working through to get the right tire, and let's work through the process now and look at each one of the tires. So the first tire in the tire selection process are the stock tires, the tires that came on the bike when it was brand new. These are the Pirelli Scorpion Rally STRs, and you find them on many of the new adventure bikes as the stock tire. I consider them to be an 80-20 tire, so 80% on-road, 20% off-road. On-road, they are very smooth, they're quiet. In the twisties, they provide great confidence. I had them in the rain many times, and again, great confidence in the rain. I have 2,100 miles on these tires, and as you can see, there's still good tread life on both the front and the rear. The front tire was great in both the on the road and in the dirt. It did reasonably well. When I got to the rear tire, as I was becoming adjusted to the bike, and this is an important point, when you buy a new bike, new to you, whether it's a new or used bike, but it's new to you, you adjust and become accustomed to the power delivery, to how the bike handles, and also part of that equation are the tires. So when I first got the bike, the rear tire performed fine. We were riding mostly the off-road riding we were doing was mostly fire roads and BDR-like roads, a little bit of single track, and they were doing okay. But as I became more accustomed to the power delivery, with this lateral tread pattern, I started having the back end of the bike kicking out frequently. It was hard to maintain traction going around turns. So again, 2,100 miles on these tires, but I chose to move to another tire because I am riding more off-road, so probably 80-90% off-road, and these tires just didn't have the kind of traction. If you're riding mostly on-road 80-90% of the time, this is a great tire. So I took these tires off and we moved to the Michelin Anakee Wilds. And so when I looked at these tires, I'm thinking, wow, great. A lot more tread. You can see this is much more knobby-like, particularly on the rear. I was super excited about it, about these tires. When I got them, once they were mounted and I got them off-road, they hooked up a lot more off-road than the Scorpions did, the Scorpion Rally STRs. Now, on-road, these tires surprised me. A little bit louder, but not that loud. I do notice that some comments say in some of the videos that this is a super loud tire. I didn't find that on my 890 Adventure. Again, a little bit more noise, but no vibration. They handled great on the road. They provided confidence in the turns. I was surprised how well they handled on the road. When I got them in the dirt, when they were brand new, particularly when they were brand new, and again, you can see there's still some good tread life on these. This front tire, great tread life. This rear tire, only about 50% tread life left, maybe a little bit more than that. But the point being is that when I first got in the dirt road, the gravel, BDR-like terrain, these really hooked up. I have 1,000 miles on this set of tires, and once I got to about 500 miles, particularly with the rear tire, I noted significant degradation of traction in the dirt. So again, I don't know if it was me adjusting to the power delivery of the bike, but it was a significant degradation that made me begin to question, did I pick the right tire or not? The other point that I'll just point out here is that you'll see there's some fairly significant wear on this tire. This is just after 1,000 miles, and you know, the gravel, the slate that we're running on just cut these tires up like mad. I mean, again, there's traction left, there's still some life left in this tire, but it's a much softer compound. One of the things that did attract me to this tire set was that they're radial tires. So I was thinking maybe a little bit better ride. You know, it was certainly a nice ride, but the soft compound in the rear and the way the ride or the traction degraded so quickly made me consider my next tire. So again, good tire, definitely a 50-50 ride with a surprising good ride and quiet ride on the road. So let's move to the next tire. As we move to the tires I have mounted on the bike now, these are the Motoz Adventure RallZ, or RallZs. I'd love for one of our friends in Australia to tell us which it is. Is it RallZ or RallZs? These tires have about 500 miles on them right now, and you know, so far so good. They're holding up great. There are some cuts in here from some of the rocks and slate-like terrain that we're riding in, but all in all, they're holding up great. These tires, when they were first installed, both front and rear, they were very sticky, and that sticking on the pavement, and that stickiness on the pavement went away after like 200 or 300 miles, but it was very annoying when they were first installed. These tires, as you can imagine, are very noisy on the roads. With these deep lugs and the wide gaps between the lugs, it creates quite a bit of humming and noise. For me, I'm okay with that because I want to do mostly off-road riding, so I deal with it, but it is something to consider if you're looking to do more on-road riding. When you move to the dirt in these tires, there's immediate hookup. As you can see with these offset lugs, that lateral control or bite that I was concerned about with the Scorpion STR, Rally STRs, you know, that's going away. These tires hook up great. You know, whether you're going down a straight track or around turns, these tires instill a lot of confidence in the dirt. So because of the change in riding that I'm doing, and I'm riding mostly off-road now, I should have moved to this tire much quicker than what I did, but this is, you know, for 90% off-road, this is the kind of tire on an adventure bike that I'll always be running. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that a light bulb went on for me as I was working through and trying to find the right tires for my 890 Adventure. I realized that, hey, there's no one tire that enables a great riding experience for all different types of terrain. And so the light bulb that went on, and perhaps it sounds obvious, is buy a tire for the type of riding you like to do, the primary type of riding you like to do, and be willing to make sacrifices on the other terrain. So as an example, if you like riding on the street and you want to dabble in the dirt once in a while, this Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR, it's a great tire for you, right? For me, I like riding in the dirt mostly, so the Motoz Adventure RallZ is a great tire. And by the way, for our friends in Australia, please leave it down in the comments below. Is it RallZ or RallZs? Would love to know. Thanks for watching.